much, you will have an experience which will seem completely real. It will be the result of your subconscious fears transformed to your conscious awareness. Warning, this tape must not be played. It can be extremely harmful and result in severe trauma. You have 5 seconds to terminate this tape. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, it's me, Aries0083, using my USB mic, which I think sounds way better than my headphone mic. I have my Bluetooth headphones for sound, but it has a mic in it, but I've tried it before and it kind of sucks. So here we go. I got my bubble microphone to sing into. Anyways, I'm gonna turn off the camera, but I just want to get through the first part um, of the show, which is my toy haul. I'm using orange because of one of the toys I bought. So I haven't been buying a lot because of whole slew of things like legacy, the war in Ukraine, uh, rising prices. Legacy, by legacy, I mean the designs of legacy. I don't like them. So, but we'll talk about that later. But I, I, if I do find a deal, I try to take advantage of it as soon as I can. Especially if it's toys whose designs I like. Enter GameStop. There's a local GameStop around where I live, and they hardly carry any Transformers. The other day, I went in there before going to the closeout store. I wanted to check the closeout store Amazing Savings to see if they had any Kingdom stuff. But like a dummy, I went like on Columbus Day and they were closed. So the other option, uh, oh, so on my way to the closeout store, I stopped by my local GameStop and they had this. This is Pipes. Boop boop. I'm a good Autobot. Uh, in my mind, he's always his character is like Towley or Mr. Poopy Butthole from Rick and Morty. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, I love to fight. I love being an Autobot. Ooh wee." Uh, so I got him. I looked to check if they had any more Transformers, and they didn't. His retail price was $22.99, but GameStop is clearing out its stuff, so he was 10 with tax. He was like 11.97, so that's a good price for this guy. Uh, I I'm probably maybe next week I'll probably check other GameStops to see if I could find Transformers on clearance. But I do like Pipes. Boop boop. My main goal that day was to see if Amazing Savings, my local closeout store, had any Kingdom toys. Um, and when I went, as I mentioned before, they were closed because it was like I think it was the day after Columbus. But it was closed for the holidays. So I was like, "Oof." They had a sign, "We're not open today," and I'm like, well. So my other option was I went down there to the closeout store because uh, I had seen before the day before uh, Best Buy had some stuff on clearance on sale. They had the Ark on sale. They had Black Zarek on sale, and they had Kingdom Rodimus. I posted them on my Instagram. I'm I'm not the kind of guy. I know other YouTubers do this. Like if there's a sale or something like Bolt Matrix or T Fan Page 101, if something comes out like a little bit of news, they'll make like a 2-minute video. Uh-uh. I'll probably post it on Instagram, and which is linked to my Twitter and my Facebook. But usually Instagram is where I post pictures first. So I posted the sales. I hope any people that were looking to get those toys or wanted them got them. The sale ended. Black Zarek and the Arc are still in stock, but at the regular price, like a 178.99. But I got Kingdom Rodimus. I got another and another one. He was on sale for 39.99. The retail price was 79.99. The little thing said save $40. Uh, and calculating, um, the cheapest I think I've gotten the Rodimus is like $62. So that's like $40 below 62. Amazon also had the same sale for the same price. Um, I've heard from Spectre Creative, the YouTube channel, that usually um, when toys are on clearance, it's because the manufacturer pays the retailer the difference. So if you're surprised that both Best Buy and Amazon had this guy for $39.99, it's because of that. And sales usually repeat themselves, so look forward to seeing Rodimus go on sale for $39.99 at other retailers. I don't know if fan channels like Dork Side Toys or Big Bad Toy Store will do that, but Amazon and Best Buy had it. Uh, the 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 thing about Best Buy, I bought him. I paid for him like at 12 midnight on the second day of the sale, and when I woke up in the morning, he was gone. He was sold out. So don't look for Best Buy to have that sale again, because I don't think they have any more Rodimus in stock. But I bought this guy so I could customize him and put him next to my Ultra Magnus, my customized Ultra Magnus, and it'll be like do 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 Ultra Magnimus. Uh, I like getting toys cheap, and usually the cheaper I get them, that's the toy that I use for customs. Pipes here, $11 pipes. He's the only pipes that I own. I don't know if I'll be customizing him, but I do like him. Oh yeah, I like him a lot. Ooh wee. So that's it. Um, that was the toy haul. If I find anything, like, I'm hoping for, just give me a moment. I'm hoping for Burlington Coat Factory and TJ Maxx and amazing savings to get stuff, Kingdom stuff on sale this holiday, like holiday season for Christmas. So if I find anything at amazing savings, I'll post it on my Instagram. Hope the last Kingdom stuff that I found, there was just the core Optimus, Megatron, Soundwave, and Dracodon. But sometimes they carry deluxes. Uh, Once they had leaders. Well, we'll see. Um, I'll keep you guys posted, but I do feel more excited about buying old toys at a cheaper price than buying new toys whose designs I don't like at retail. I will speak about that later. So, I'm here. I'm alive. I got my Superman shirt on. Feeling a little super, just a little depressed. What? A little super. I'm gonna turn off my cam and then I'll go to the next thing. So the only wheelies dealies that I got, Best Buy has a wheelie, a core class wheelie on. They have them in stock, but he's not on sale or anything. I do want to get a wheelie so I could go wheelie dealy, bop bop, a wheelie dealy, bop bop. I'm sure there's a rap song that goes like that from the 80s. The bridge is over, the bridge is over, blah bop. The only wheelies dealies I got here is from Barnes and Noble. I don't buy I don't use Barnes and Noble a lot to buy stuff. They do carry Gundam Universe. I've had them like on my wish list, but I don't know. They hardly have any sales to take advantage of. So I was seeing that this is out. It's in stock. It's $40. This is the art and making a Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy from Netflix. I want to get this. I, I, I will keep it in mind, but I want to get this, but it's probably not going to be like my immediate item to buy. So that's the only dealie, I guess. $40 for a cool hardcover book. There are some pictures here what the inside looks like. You get toy art and some designs. And I think they also talk about the show. Here's Megatron. So that's it for the wheelie dealie. Um, well, I guess you can kind of call it a deal. I think right now Target has a deal where if you spend $50, you get $10 off. If you spend 100, you get $20 off. So I think that's concurrent. That's running right now. Today is the 13th. But last week they had a couple of items on sale. They had Metroplex Legacy Metroplex was down from like 189 to 158. Um, and other stuff. But it wasn't. I don't know. I don't like that Metroplex that much to pay $158. I'm waiting for it to go lower, like closer to 100. 100, 120 would be a better price, but 150 that's like regular Titan's Return price for a Titan, and that's still too expensive. And Best Buy had that deal, but those are dealies that are past. Uh, I just want to talk about main topic. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna mute myself. I just took a drink of some delicious Snapple iced tea. Anyways, the main topic for today is going to be Hasbro Pulse Con. Um, but wait, this is part of toy news. Eh. Before that, I do have other things. So first, before I deep dive into PostCon, I just want to talk about news. Uh oh. Pete Davidson and Michelle Yeoh are confirmed voices for Transformers 7. Everyone's like, who's Pete Davidson or who's Michelle Yeoh? uh, as this, well, mm, I this I have to talk about also. Well, as an avid AV guy, I love watching movies and TV shows. Michelle Yeoh is from um, Crouching uh, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She's also in Star Trek Discovery. She was in the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. But the role that I like her most, that I love her for, is being the agent in the Pierce Brosnan James Bond movie Tomorrow Never Dies, where there's a stealth boat. Pete Davidson, on the other hand, he's newly famous for me. He's from Saturday Night Live, but he's from the Saturday Night Live that I don't watch. The last Saturday Night Live that I watched or caught glimpses of was when Will Farrell and Sherry O'Terry were on. The show was running concurrent with Mad TV, and Mad TV was way better. So he's like, I know him, but I don't like him. I don't hate him, but he's just like, eh. He was in the Suicide Squad, the second movie. He was in the first team of heroes that showed up in the movie. He's also in the new movie called Meet Cute. But I don't know. Uh, and the director of the movie posted pictures of them do of the actors doing like voice reading for this. They were reading lines from the movie, and it looks like the post isn't showing up here. Maybe because I cleared my cookies yesterday or whatever, or maybe because it got blocked. But the main thing I want to take from this is that star power doesn't mean anything in these Transformers movies. You get someone like John Goodman or Hugo Weaving. Um, I you get like Alan Tudyk or or the guy who plays Simmons. His name's I'm drawing a blank, but they don't have a lot of time in these movies. I'm pretty sure all of Hound's dialogue from the three movies that he's in, uh, no, the two movies that he's in, all of his dialogue is probably like 10 lines or 20 lines of dialogue. It's not a lot. So, and Hasbro, if you haven't noticed, Hasbro is pretty cheap, but this is Paramount, but I don't know. Um, to me, this doesn't say anything. We had Angela Bassett in Bumblebee, and Bumblebee didn't make that much. Uh, did they did these actors make the characters cooler? Maybe, I don't know. Hound and John Goodman, they were pretty funny and entertaining, but the other guys, Ken Watanabe as Drift, and John DiMaggio as Crosshairs. It's like, uh, I don't remember anything, but I don't know. We'll see. The final product is what's gonna matter, and how much money it makes. You could have a movie with The Rock in it, and it could still bomb. The next news article, before I should turn this off. The next news article that I'm gonna go into, it looks like, mm, let me see. This is new. This just showed up today. We got buzzworthy of Earth Mode Hound revealed along with Dark of the Moon Hatchet. Hound looks good. It his legs remind it, it's wow, he looks like a retool of Siege Hound, which is pretty cool. And Siege Hound is a good vehicle. I like him. Now you see, this is Siege technology, Siege design. So I'm gonna probably buy this guy when I see him. There's no alt mode though. So, but yeah, just reviewed Buzzworthy Bumblebee Hound, and Buzzworthy means he's going to be exclusive to Target. So I hear gnashing of teeth already. Yep, start gnashing, baby. The good thing about him being a Buzzworthy Bumblebee exclusive Target thingy is that he'll probably go on clearance like Silver Streak or the Origin Bumblebee. So around Christmas time, I expect to see a lot of those guys on clearance after Christmas, like the time after Christmas and before like the second week of January. That's usually when they start putting clearance tags on these guys. So that's it for that. Pretty happy about New Hound. Another tab that I have here. This is some other news that I want to talk about. Hasbro renews its live action movie contract with Paramount for Transformers and G.I. Joe. So if you've been complaining about these movies, yep, they're just gonna get more of it. This is the little bit. I'm gonna talk about the 2022 Investor Day. It's one of the tabs I got. So they revealed they're continuing their contract with Paramount Pictures for live action entertainment, but only for Transformers and G.I. Joe. Other brands will fall under E1's control at the end of the current 5-year contract with Paramount. E1 is Hasbro owned subsidiary, and we hope to hear more in the coming months. So E1's going to have Power Rangers, I guess, if they're not going to sell it. It's kind of weird when they bought E1 and all its music and then they sold the music. I was like, why are you selling the music? You could use that music for your movies. But I don't know. Businesses are going to business. But I don't expect the G.I. Joe movies to get any better or the Transformers movies to get any better. They're just going to follow the same Bay line. The Transformers movies are going to follow the same Bay line. The G.I. Joe movies are going to like experiment all over. They don't have a like a head showrunner or anything for GI Joe, or or a template that they can use. Because I think the GI Joe director, the director from the first movie, I don't know if he did the second one. I think he did, but I'm not sure. Steven Summers. Next up, I got 3 tabs left. All right, let's talk about the Investor Day. So, not going to go through all of this. I just want to say um, they concluded their 2022 Investor Day with lots of announcements. Earth Spark Season 2 greenlit, Rise of the Beast trailer was shown to them. They showed the first Rise of the Beast Optimus, which I'm pretty sure just looks like Bumblebee Optimus. There's an untitled Transformers animated theatrical movie, and there's a first look at Rise of the Beast retail standee. They have a brand blueprint 2.0, which contains plans to 2027. Uh, Fewer, bigger, better brands, end-to-end execution, and supply chain transformation. I have no idea what this is. End-to-end execution, supply chain transformation. I guess they want to fix the supply chain, maybe become distributors themselves. I have no idea how that works. But fewer, bigger, better brands sounds bad. It's like, you know what? Let's get rid of our tabletop stuff. Or we had Ghostbusters, get rid of that. Star Wars, will keep that. Transformers and GI Joe, that's our own stuff that we own now. I mean, that's the stuff that we own. We're never gonna give that away, or maybe we could start licensing it out. Since there's so many third party Transformers out there, maybe someone could do something better. I don't know, but fewer means they're gonna start cutting stuff. With entertainment, they're blah blah blah, wrapping up. Rise of the Beast is in post production, and that. I have heard that they're gonna reduce cost, which means they're gonna let people go. I think they already let people go, but it's not the first time it's happened. I think way back around 2008 or something. I don't remember when, but they let go a lot of people like David Vonner from the Marvel Universe line, and Aaron Archer and Rick Alvarez from the Transformers line. They just let them go. And Aaron Archer was like the head. Uh, I don't know. Companies are corporations are corporations. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. They're not your friends. I hate when companies want you to be like, come on, everybody, it's the morning huddle. Yay, yay, let's be cool. Yay. No, just just pay me. People are talking about quiet quitting. It's not quiet quitting. It's always existed. You don't wanna be like a lowly employee and doing more than you're getting paid for, because I don't know, otherwise you're being taken advantage of. They can pay you more. So why not? If you're going to give them more, they should pay you more. So if they're not paying you more, just do what you've been hired to. Don't be like, boss, I think if you do a Transformers crossover with Ghostbusters, that would be great. Oh my God, that's great, lowly employee. Can I get a bonus or a free toy? No. So you know what? Don't do it. It's not quiet quitting. It's just doing what you're paid to do. If you want to go the extra mile, I don't know. That's on you if that blows up in your face. The last thing that I have here, um, I guess this kind of goes with New York Comic, Hasbro Pulse Con, but we got the Walmart Collector Con. Speedio 5000, more toys. Um, I do like this hot rod. The last time Walmart had a hot rod, I had bought Triptychon at Ollie's. So that was during the Titans Return run. So I do have a hot rod. I would like another, please, if I could get them cheap. They have Starscream, which I don't have a G1 Starscream. I don't have a G1 Seeker. He's ugly and stuff, but he comes with a cool box and cool art by Marcelo Matere. I'm gonna say Matere. It sounds better. Matere. I think designer Mark said Mattery, but I don't know. I have to ask Marcelo or check a interview. I think he was on TFYOP once. Anyways, you get Starscream in his cartoon colors with box art. They're like I think they're like 33.99. These two guys. I mean each. You got this a black repaint of drag strip shadow stripe. It looks good. I like it. I like it better than the regular colors of drag strip. You got Galaxy Shuttle, which a lot of ignoramuses don't know who he is, and you can't be like, oh my god, that's the greatest character ever, Galaxy Shuttle, because he didn't do a lot. He didn't do a lot in the show. I watched Victory, and I'm pretty sure he's just transportation. But I do like the Astro Train mode. I like the head. The newer head is cool. I like the colors. I don't care that he turns into a. Wait, what's with the art? He's like, yeah, baby. Woo, I'm Jazz. It's like, yo. I don't know. But I do like the shuttle with the, but the train is like I don't know, man. Uh, I could do without the train. Choo. It's always hilarious to me that these wheels are hovering aboard above the other wheels. And here he is in shuttle mode. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, I want to get him, but not at regular retail price. And then you got, um, I think this is like animation colored Hot Rod. Hot Rod is a good toy. Now his buzz saw is translucent plastic, I guess. So yeah, he's pretty cool, but not a cool price. So I would probably get some of these if I can for the right price. But yeah, Crasher wasn't in there. I think is a Crasher here? I guess not. Crasher don't matter. I would like to get Crasher just to get my hands on the Earth Fries, the Kingdom Mirage mode. Then maybe paint her lips red. And now the pièce de résistance. Let me bring up the banner now officially. It's New York toy Hasbro Pulse Con 2022. That's the toy news extravaganza. So thanks to TFW 2005, um, the best website out there. I'm gonna start here. There's a whole bunch of text before this, but I'm just gonna go through what I like, what I would buy, and what I think is garbage. The Sprite Light thing here is $100. You can have make 3 different patterns. So if you want to do this, this is basically $300 on your wall. Uh, the next thing after that is Shattered Glass Sound Wave, Shattered Glass 2. I loved Earthrise, I mean the Netflix Soundwave mode. I don't care for the bandana. but I would buy this. I doubt he's not gonna sell like hotcakes. Pretty sure he's sold out. Comes with the buzzsaw. Comes with two tapes, which is good. Buzzsaw and Ravage. Ravage in this universe and Shattered Glass. The Shattered Glass universe is a blogger. Yeah, he's an influencer. So that's pretty cute. If you look up, I think Dave Willis, David Willis, uh, he drew him for the Transformers Collector Club. He's like all happy, like, "Yo, my peeps, what's up?" I don't know if he has a headband too. I think he does. But yeah, I like this toy, but you know, I'm not gonna. I don't want to pay full price. We got the they showed off Orion Pax and Alpha Trion again, which is we got Core Class Sludge, which this is kind of ugly. This on his side, I'm sure because of the transformation, it has to be that way, but I don't like it. Or maybe he's mistransformed. His head design is great. It looks like Studio Series 86 Sludge. And here's Sludge in the dirt. Aw, he's a shy pooper. I like how his leg is buried in the dirt because he's pooping. Aw. He does have the small tail over here, which is weird. You'd expect the tail to come out here. Whoop. You could see like that. You could see the tail from behind, but está behind. The tail is here. In Dino mode, he looks good. In robot mode, I don't like those flaps. Darn you, Soundwave. This is Sound Blaster from the Headmaster's cartoon. They say it's from the Headmaster's cartoon because of the window. The American Toys window is red, but the Japanese cartoon, he had a purple window. It's a pretty cool. I like the Soundwave toy. Have tons of him. Black version, all right. They put the feed up. It's not supposed to be like that. And his cassette is delicious yellow. Look at that. It looks like honey mustard. You got Slug. Slug looks better than Sludge. I don't like the red head, but at least it's consistent with the Studio Series 86. You can use this little guy for forced perspective pictures, I guess. And his back of his tail comes out to be this little gun. But I like him better than Sludge. Me slag. Me have big hole in gut. For $10, I don't know. I guess maybe if I'm bored. Yeah, the mouth probably opens up since this panel goes on his chest. Um, Here we got Breakdown, which I think I mentioned they did him dirty because he's great as a robot, but then as a car. The thing I like about Lambos are that they're very pointy in the front. They like a Lambo doesn't do this boof boof. It's just like whoop whoop. So I don't know. He didn't have to look like a Lambo, but I would have loved for the front part of the car to be straight. But that just disappointed. Robot mode, he looks all right. Here we got everyone's favorite, not mine. Needle Nose. He's a wide boy. Look at that chest, so wide, and he's wearing his jet on his back, like his feelings. Oh, comes with two target masters. Everyone cares about. It's like, oh my god, the best characters. uh, I don't know. I don't have a lot of affection for this character. I just know that in the IDW he was Trax's brother because they both had like the same head design, this knight thing up here. No, I'm like, eh. And here he is as a wide jet. Wide jet, wide jet. It looks like he transforms just like Combiner Wars Silverbolt, which I love. And he has Evo Fusion. They're probably gonna repaint him as Dreadwind again and get a black wing to plug into his back because you can see his target masters just plug into his jet butt. So not really interested. Here's those two guys. And this is the new anti-theft packaging, which I don't know. This is this is weird. It's like here's Needle Nose. He's just breaking through. But at least one of I do like looking at toys to see if they got messed up faces. Usually, if it's the only toy and he has a messed up eye or messed up face, that guy becomes my custom. But usually, I'll try to get the best face. The face is the most important part to me of the toy. If you got a effed up face, then that's it. The rest, it's like it's not equal to a butterface, but it's worse. You got hot shot jam. Yeah, it's me, hot shot jam. Oh, why my shoulders hurt. Internet's fan favorite, hot shot. He's okay. I'm not really a big fan of hot shot. I think the only one that I own is the Energon Hot Shot. I think I might have done a review of him, but the Armada Hot Shot, never interested in him. A lot of people have complained about his legs. Like, look at this gap. It's like you can hide a target master in there. Whoop. But I will say until he's in someone has him in hand. I think these windows, you see this part, the window, I think this might fold in here. That's why there's so much space. There's like a you can see behind his thigh. Can't zoom in. You can see behind his thigh there looks like a notch or like a hinge. Like this window part is hinged onto this roof part. So it flips in and fills this out. But the guys who take pictures, they usually don't know how to transform these guys. So I'm guessing that's what happened here. It's like with Sludge. Hopefully those legs here on the back of Sludge, hopefully they just like fold somewhere, like fold into his legs. Whoop. But Hot Shot only if I can get him on clearance. This alt mode does remind me a lot of Point Blank with this big hollow gap here. He got the Evo Fusion and he has his gun wheel turret. I like jam. 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 Michael Jackson. And the anti-theft packaging. Here we got, I think it's Scrap Hook. This guy I like. I like his design. I like the boxy chest and I like his head. Um, I don't like these things hanging off him, but he he's like he has that old John Warden design feel to him. So I do like him. He's pretty cool. He's a Junkion and a weaponizer. This truck mode, someone did a Photoshop and photoshopped him into Mater from Cars. It does remind me of Transformers Prime Sergeant Cup in the vehicle mode. So I don't know. I I would say yeah, they took design cues from Cup, but I don't think they did. It's just coincidence, coinkydink. And he's a weaponizer, so that's great. And he's all beat up. So if you want to customize him with like some silver panels, like silver lines, then that's great. And Evo Fusion. It's a scrap hook. Yeah, I should remember that because of the hook. And he probably talks like a pirate. Pirate, yar! I be scrap hook. I be taking your junk and your women's. Here's Tarn. Everyone loves Tarn. I'm like, ugh. Tarn's first appearance in IDW was great, but then I think the issues where Nickel showed up and the DJD are like a bunch of lazy bastards. I was like, I don't like this so much. What's going on? But I always imagined Tarn would talk like Tobin Bell, like, "Hello, Tailgate. I want to play a game." I don't know. Guess how many figures I have. But that's more like evil Optimus. But he's okay. His robot mode is me. He got his double me cannons. The best thing about Tarn is his head design. So that's pretty cool. That cover from IDW with Tarn's head in the rain, that's iconic. But the rest of him, not so much. So I don't really care about Tarn. What is that? What tank is that? But he got Evo Fusion. And here we go. Beep boop boop. So yeah. Next we got Leo Prime or Lio Convoy. But everyone's like, Lio Convoy. No, it's Leo Prime, you dummies. They've been using that name since like Cybertron, I think. uh, he looks okay in robot mode. I'm not really familiar with his character, but I do like his design. He's an Optimus that's mostly white, and he's a beast. They did mess up though with the lion. They say he has a matrix here in this part of his chest. The lion is kind of goofy. I mean, I can always use a silver marker to make those teeth silver, those teethers. But his lion mode, he looks like he's, "Oh, Davy." Like he sounds like that. "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you right now, Ironhide." Kind of like Goliath from Davy and Goliath. If you're an old person like me, you know about those Christian cartoons or claymation. But I don't know. Lion, the head needs work. Robot is all right. He's chunk. I'm kind of worried about the stuff hanging from the bottom of his arms. Like, where does that go? The artwork for the lion is pretty boss. That's what the head should have looked like. It's like rawr, rawr. But yeah, uh, see, boss lion, Leo Prime, and here's everybody. Everybody again. All right, that's it. All right, I guess that's it for Hasbro Pulse Con. I was expecting them to show off stuff for a New York Comic Con. That's why I waited, and amazingly, they didn't. Maybe next year, my wife and I will go to New York Comic Con. My brother and his family did go this year, but it's a whole rigmarole where you gotta buy the tickets in May, and then there's still COVID around, and people are acting like, "Oh, I got COVID," or "COVID is over." Uh, the thing about COVID is, yeah, maybe you might be vaccinated and boosted. Like I'm boosted. I'm boosted twice. I'm vaccinated. I'm still alive, and my wife is alive. But the thing is, if you get COVID, you have to quarantine because you're super contagious. You have to take an annoying test that, if you don't do it right, will give you a negative result. And then if you do get COVID, if and you're not quarantining like you should, you're out there just running around spreading disease like an asshole. So yeah, it's not over, but and I hate people that are like, "Oh, it's over." I mean, you do you. I'm still wearing my mask. I think I'm gonna wear my mask forever from now on. I don't like being sick, and ever since the pandemic started, I haven't gotten a cold or a flu. So, amen. Mask forever. No, mask. I mean, I could get a cool mask and rock that. But right now, the masks that I use are reusable. They look like surgeon masks, but they're black. I like them. I got them from Walgreens. So, PostCon, everything they showed, it's like kind of interesting, kind of okay, but there's nothing in there that I'm like, oh boy, I want that. I want that so bad. I'm gonna pre-order it. There's nothing in that lineup of legacy toys that I want that much. I want to build Dev Menasor, but the Wild Rider just made me feel like, ugh, you guys were doing so great. Like Dead End and I'm sorry, not Wild Rider, Breakdown. Dead End and Wild Rider look, and uh Dead End, Wild Rider, and Drag Strip are extremely different from each other. And then you had to make Breakdown the same mode as Wild Rider. You killed it. You you just, I don't know. It's just the leg, but it's not just the leg. It's the whole design, the whole character. It's Breakdown is basically meh down now for me. So that was the only thing I was excited about from Legacy. I wanted to build Menasor because I don't care about Metroplex or Titan, and I don't know. I I haven't bought a Legacy toy yet. The Legacy toys that I do have aren't Legacy toys. I have Black Zarek, who has a Legacy label. I have Hot Rod, the core Hot Rod has a Legacy label, but he was in Kingdom. And I have Silver Streak, who has a Legacy label, but that's a Earthrise design. So I don't own any Legacy toys. I hate the designs. But the good thing is that I'm saving money. Do I care if if the line comes and goes and I'm not able to buy it, like, oh my gosh, I wanted Laser Prime and now I can't buy him because I can't find him anywhere. Is that worrying me? No, because I don't care. The ugly designs, huge markups on the price. No, I'm not rushing. I'm not gonna blindly give you my money, Hasbro. Not anymore. So I'm gonna jump into my last, my I guess my toy topics for this. I've been recording for 56 minutes. It's 9:56. Um, I stole these two topics from other YouTubers. You should check out their channels and their videos. This one is called Toy Feels because this is how I feel. I guess I'm gonna call them Toy Feels. Maybe I wanted to call them the Ouroboros, complaining about the complainers, but I guess I'm gonna complain a little bit about the complainer. YouTuber input. He made a video about leaving Hasbro and I guess sticking with third party. And I'm like, you're not gonna save money, but I guess me, I'm just out. But the thing is, for I've I think I have pins somewhere, like maybe on my Facebook or my YouTube. Hasbro did like a investor thing last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year, and they mentioned that they were gonna give the savings to the investors, and I was making fun of that. Like the savings go on to the investors, not to you. And true to their word, they're raising prices on things. This isn't the first time it's happened. If you've been into collecting as long as I have, right around when Obama was president, and we had like it was like the housing crisis, and there was like gas, oil, something with the oil. I don't know if it was a shortage, but the prices went up there. Um, the Luxes used to cost when I started collecting. Um, I started like at the beginning of 2000. I was a horrible collector. I would buy everything that I liked. So I was buying like Transformers, Marvel Legends, stuff I would find at closeout stores cheap, like Zevos. Um, so the prices went up way back when. That was around Thrilling 30. They went from like $10 to like 11 or $13. And then we for when we went from Power to Primes to Siege, Power to Primes was like 15 when it ended. The deluxes. The deluxe class is my favorite class, because they're easy to find. A lot of stores carry them. Like Walgreens will carry deluxes. They won't carry core. They won't carry Voyagers. They won't carry leaders or Titans. But deluxes they'll have. Um, Rite Aid will carry. They don't carry Generations, which sucks. But they'll have like deluxe RID 2015 figures or Cyberverse figures. So the deluxe class is my favorite class. From Power to Primes, it went to like from like 1718 to 2023 in Siege. Like $20, $23 in Siege. And now Legacy, they're going up from like 2023 to like 24. So prices always go up, and it's gonna happen. The only thing what I would probably do is find another hobby. if if it's breaking your back so much, instead of collecting like deluxes, maybe I guess start buying 3 and 3/4 inch GI Joes. But I don't know. Um, if Legacy's designs were cool, I still wouldn't. I still wouldn't buy them. I learned a long time ago that closeout stores exist. This is sad because like people that live in Australia or like in Asia or in South America or Mexico or Canada. Well, I don't know if Canada has closeout stores. They don't have closeout stores like America has. They don't have Ollie's or they don't have Ross. They don't have TJ Maxx. I think England does have a AJ. Wait, what's it? It's they have their version of TJ Maxx, but I I've never seen people be like, "Look, I found this thing cheap at a closeout store." So I don't know. Um, Toy businesses are not your friend. Hasbro and Mattel are not like, yo, John, Aries0083, what do you want to do? And if they did ask me, like an ignoramus, because I can't see the whole picture, I would probably say get rid of everything except Generations. No Earth Spark, no movie toys, no big Titan soap bottle toys, no Five Below cheap $5 toys. Dedicate all your resources to making Generations the only toy and reduce the cost. I mean, reduce the price. If you have to, do repaints, grab those old Siege modes, Armada modes, release those toys again for cheaper since you don't have to pay for the tooling, and let everyone have good toys, good Transformer toys. It's a shame that the poor kids have to contend with junk like fast battle changers. Maybe something like Generations is too complicated, but I don't know. I'm not a kid. Like, that's what I would do if I were Hasbro. But Hasbro, it's they have to report to their investors. They they're making money for the investors. If the company's losing money, the investors get pissed. So they need to make money. It doesn't care if you're upset about the Hasbro HasLab Ghost Rider car. If it gets made, it gets made. If not, it doesn't. Personally, I wouldn't make that Ghost Rider because I don't know who Robbie Reyes is. I've heard of him. I know he was on Agents of Shield, but it doesn't seem like a legacy character. Like an old man like me is not going to be like, oh boy, I like that kid. You can make a. I was thinking, why not make a horse Ghost Rider and then use that horse, make a horse for Valkyrie and then a horse for the Black Knight. This car, the tooling for this car is gonna just be one and done, unless you want to put it in the GI Joe classified line, and I don't know what that would look like. But they're not your friend. Uh, yes, sometimes they look at the fan channels like YouTube and stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, this and that." Fans don't like stickers. Let's get rid of stickers. Fans don't like battle damage. Let's get rid of battle damage. They'll listen to some stuff like that, but I don't know. Lowering the prices, that's not in there. I don't think that's up to them. At least up to the people that listen to the fans. And things like people are complaining a lot about the yellowing plastic. I'm like, I don't care as long as it's a physical toy I could get for cheap. But yellowing and discoloring of plastic has always been a problem. It's always been, especially white plastic. Matching paint with like sunstreakers off yellows. It's always a problem. But fans are gonna bitch about it. But it's always gonna happen. So just take the L and accept it. And I don't know. Toy businesses again are not your friends, and it sucks that, like I said, I heard they're gonna let a lot of people go. I guess just to get to the bottom, get to their bottom dollar. But I don't know who was it. I remember hearing a podcast where someone said that their mom, who works in customer service, says they're just letting someone go is like giving them an opportunity to find a better job. Or I don't know. I'm pretty sure Rick Alvarez and Aaron Archer are probably happier now than they were at Hasbro. And the last thing I want to bring up, because it's I've been doing this for an hour and it's 10:06 and I got to get to work later tonight. Toy Fuse windowless boxes. A lot of people have been complaining about windowless boxes, and I'm like, you kind of have a point, but you don't. Let me explain. Now, as a Gundam model kit builder, I I I love the art on the boxes. Like master grade boxes would have this beautiful art, and then you got the high grade. The non-grade 1/100s would have just a plain design of the robot, maybe sometimes with the pilot character next to the robot, like, hi, this is my robot. But windowless boxes are doable. It's just you got to know how to do it. You gotta make that shit look beautiful. If you think about it, the the cheap toys for Thor Ragnarok that were in closed boxes, the art, it didn't have art. It had like a picture of the toy in the front, and it's so lame. Maybe, yeah, you have to pay for an artist to design the box. Why not take some comic book art and slap it on the front? Like the 5 point Marvel Legends, those toys look cool. The artwork, just slap that on. You can do the windowless boxes, but like I'm saying, you have to make it look beautiful. Something like the Coronation Starscream box. I like that box with the artwork of Starscream going, yeah, and the little captions like 5 seconds before disaster. But you got to make it look great. I've seen some of these Marvel Legends boxes, the windowless ones, with I think it's like a picture of the toy in the front of Spider-Man in a black suit, Future Foundation, and I'm like, that looks horrible. That does not look appealing. You don't need a window. So, yeah, uh, I'm all for windowless boxes, and those anti-theft boxes. That's kind of dumb. It, it's pretty dumb. It looks dumb, and it's kind of dumb. I don't know. The second argument that comes up, besides not being appealing to like kids and collectors to see their figures, the second part that comes up is toy swapping, or not knowing what's inside the box. Window or no window, criminals are going to crime. They're going to crim. So there's an Instagram account called Swap the Fig. Just look at all the swapping that goes there. Do you think a closed box is going to prevent that, or I mean, do you think a window box is going to prevent that or disencourage some criminal from returning a toy in a box that's not the toy that what they bought? No, it's not. It's not gonna. So you can't. That's not an argument for this. I don't think. If I worked for Hasbro and you told me, yeah, but if people don't see what's inside, someone's gonna come in and swipe, like swiper. Swipers no swiping. And I'll be like, good, bad. I'm the one with the gun. Good or bad, it's gonna happen anyway. Uh, I do want to say that, what was I talking? That when in the past, when I bought box toys, If I go to like Target or in the past Toys R Us and the box was open, yeah, I'm opening that box. If it's already opened, I'm opening that box and looking inside. I've done that with Fort Max. I did it with a Skylinks that I bought at Target. So that's my rule. I'm not going to be like, oh, it's open. It doesn't have a window. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. No, no. I'm opening that shit right there and checking. If an employee's gonna tell me, hey, what's going on? I'll tell them I'll tell them what's happening. That's another thing with the employees. People will be like, how can they do this? Who's dumb enough to accept a broken broadside in this swoop box, in this deluxe swoop box that's taped up, or this um um Jin Urso in a Princess Leia box? Who's dumb enough to do that? It's not dumb. It's it's customer service. Uh, you Let's say you work at the customer service desk. If you've worked retail, you probably know what I'm talking about. You work at the customer service desk, someone returns something and they're returning Metroplex, but inside is like bricks or something. And you open it and they're like, "Oh yeah, I bought this and it had bricks in it." Uh, Seriously, me, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd call a supervisor and let them handle it. But eh, if you if you confront them, if you say you're lying, you took this home, you put stuff in this, or you put the wrong toy in this, and you returned this. You know what this is. You have no proof. You have no proof of that. Did you see them? Do you have a camera in their house? Uh, Loss prevention is really tough. It's a really tough job, and you don't want to put yourself in a bad place where a customer is gonna assault you or curse at you, and then the company's just like, nah, nah, just you're like huffing and puffing for 2 hours or whatever, and the boss comes and says, just give them their money back, because the hassle and keeping the customer is a word. Like avoiding the hassle, keeping the customer is more than like trying to be like, hey, you swap this toy or stuff. So don't blame the employees. It's just it's part of retail. Um, there's a department, like I said, called loss prevention, and there's something called DDR. I think it's drop damage return, where stores will take the stuff that's broken and send it back to the retailer and get money back. So retailers have ways of working with this. uh, if if you're worried that, let's say, you buy something at Target and it's not the right thing and the box was closed, just bring it back. I guess if they give you a hassle, then just complain, but they're probably going to give you your money back. And Input was complaining about uh I lost my train of thought. It was about getting, oh yeah, that Hasbro Pulse, like you return the toy, like you say you got Leader Galvatron and his shoulders were messed up, and you're like, Hasbro, I want to return this toy. The shoulders are messed up, and they're like, yeah, we'll give you something else, and they give you a $50 Cyberverse toy instead. That's on you. You can't be like, oh my god, this super exclusive toy that I bought, or this toy that's probably not still in stock on their website. Let me get a replacement. That's like if I was like, yeah, my Metroplex is yellowing. My generation's Metroplex Hasbro, it's yellowing. Can I get a return? I mean, can I get an exchange? And then they send me like the Cybertron Metroplex. Eh, I don't know. The best way to deal with windowless boxes with retail is me. Sometimes I'll take the L. I'll be like, oh, this toy is broken. It's gonna be my custom, but that'll be if I paid cheaper for it. I did have a situation where I bought Kingdom Ultra Magnus from Amazon because he was on like their Amazon warehouse, and I got I got Siege Ultra Magnus turned around in the box. I could tell it was Siege because of like the greeble. I didn't open it. I returned it to Amazon. I took it to a UPS store in the box and they returned it. I would have kept it if it wasn't because I paid like near $50 for it. If I would pay $30 for it or 20, I'd keep that Siege Ultra Magnus. That's them's breaks. The windowless boxes topic I got from a YouTuber called Uncle Tim, and the business one is from Input about leaving Hasbro. It's I don't know. Toy collecting is kind of tough. Uh, you my mentality right now, it's just buy stuff that's cheap. Hopefully, I'll be able to open my own toy store, but I don't know. I want to become a retailer, but I don't know if I'll be able to continue the lineage. Like I have stuff I can sell, but after that's inventory's gone, and I have to start buying like legacy from Hasbro, or I would probably be buying from Entertainment Earth. I have to start buying new stock from Entertainment Earth and stock that sucks, like like drag strip. No, drag strip doesn't suck. Like RC and skids, and then having tons of those on hand and having to do sales. Dorkside Toys every so often is putting their stuff on sale. Um, they buy a lot of stuff. I think as a retailer, I would probably pick and choose. I would be like, a case of Legacy Wave 1. I don't need Galvatron. And they're like, but it's two per case. You get Galvatron. And I'm like, ugh, just want Laser Optimus. Can't you ship me a case of Laser Optimus? No, you got to get the Galvatron. And the Galvatron doesn't sell. I don't know. I I guess maybe instead of having a store, I'm just gonna eBay it away. But I really wanna have my own business. Anyways, that's it for me. My arm's tired. Let me turn on the camera. My arm's tired. I don't know how the sound has been. Let me see. All right. I My arm's tired. I don't know how the sound's been, but I've been holding the mic so many different ways that it's probably ebbing and flowing. I think last time I held it by here. This is a tripod. I got this thing from Best Buy. It has a pop filter, but that gets connected to this. Uh, but my arm hurts. Why my shoulders hurt too. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. It was a surprise, so my usual guest, my usual audience didn't show up. I did have one viewer from time to time show up. But yeah, keep an eye on my Instagram. Whenever there's a sale, I'll put it up. I was kind of hesitant to put up the Rodimus sale because I wanted to get Rodimus. I think Walgreens has a Quasar back in stock. Red Alert sold out before I could get enough Walgreens rewards cash to get him cheap, which sucks. Hopefully he'll show up in store. But that's it for me. I gotta get to work in about 40 minutes. I'm Aries0083, and well, I'll see you on the flip side. uh, I, I do have videos coming out. Check them out. I'm probably gonna have to add an A to this one because it's coming out between my stream of gameplay videos. I had recorded those. I just wanted to get them out. Uh, just and done is the engine of more. So I wanted those things done, and they're done. I do still have to upload a couple, like 2 or 3, but there's probably not going to be any reviews for a while. Bye. Bye.
Please consider engaging with this video, aka like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.
Follow me on the web at twitter.com. I'm Aries0083. At Instagram.com. I'm Aries0083. At Facebook.com.
My personal profile is john.classified.5. My page is Aries0083.fans. And finally, at my blog on Blogger, Aries0083-action-figure-.